which means OBS should be good to go. Almanac. YouTube, are you okay? It says excellent. It says everything is good, but it's not showing me my stream. Hello, Raven. First, indeed you are. Alright, let's test our audio. How do we sound? How do we sound? It sounds like me. How it goes today? I am prepped for Cinder Surprise. God, if any. Best of luck. I hope it works out. And there we go. Our YouTube is back up and running. They're getting ready to pull. Let's see. Yay, maximum. No double S rank? What is this? Alright, let's see what we got. We had assholes last night in Eureka talking about how there's no early pulling in Eurekas. Sure. We'll go with that. Absolutely, yeah, that never happens. Yeah, that's never happened once. I managed to work in the PvP headpiece into a glam finally. This is the only one I like. It's the headpiece and that's it. So I'm working on the Astrologian quest lines, which I'm only doing for story, no other reason. Sorry for achievement points and no other reason whatsoever. Gugana is packed like a warehouse with multi-storied hostels and tea houses, so the cobbles will never afford a man a decent view of the skies. No, if you want to see the heavens in all their glory, you must needs make your way up. Take this bridge behind me. There, atop that mighty span, the stars await. She faces directly west of Kugana Castle, out towards the Ruby Tide and Othard beyond. It is said her location was determined by a great geomancy, who told the first Bugyo placing it there would ensure the city's prosperity for generations to come. I don't quite remember the Astro Quest. I don't like the Scholar one was pretty good. The Scholar one was nice. They cured the Nim Plague, which is, you know, pretty important stuff lore-wise. So there's a means to reverse that now. So that was interesting to see. This one is some pseudo love story between the Astrologian there in Ishgard and some Far Eastern geomancer, which is fine. It is what it is. Alright, we want to do those later on, Finny. The guild has. I can always just do my PvP now. Ain't no rush either way. Hola, Ray. Buenos días. Good morning. Why is general music playing? Wait, they shut off the music. I was wondering, where the hell? Kugana's got some good music. Where's it at? Also, by the way, the prices on stuff from earlier are starting to go up. Ray, do you need the selfie emote from the moon? I got 2. Thank you for the 270 streak, Finny. Stuff is starting to go back up in price. Obviously, I don't remember if I have that. It's /visage, if you will. Yeah, this emote now goes up for like 500,000. So I'm assuming before it's gonna tank. By the way, all this stuff is gonna be available in the next crafter thing, just like they did with the card restoration. If not in 8.x, then in 7, then 9.x. They'll eventually make it so it's all the way across the board, as they tend to do. So there's gonna be a sweet spot between now and 8.1. Where this stuff is gonna sell really well. So excited for that. If I have it, I have no recollection of using it. All I can think of is Franco selling on raid bosses with it. Yeah, and that's a pretty good emote. I like it a lot. An alluring lady. Oh, okay, ephemeral indeed. When I wish to walk under the stars, I go to with my promise to the Tasogare bridge spanning yon pier. The melting of crimson into indigo is a sight you will not soon forget. Along the jet, you need to do that anyway to reset the retainers. I hate that you have to reset the retainers. Every once in a while I'll forget. Oh, I was selling stuff on my banking. I should go check them. Oh, they haven't been selling anything. If it is the stars you seek, then you need only look up. But if it is a fool you seek, one who calls himself a master of wind and water, when in fact he is nothing more than a cheat, a liar, and a disgrace to our noble profession, then perhaps you might find the rat where all rats hide, near the piers. Damn. What a snobby dude. Hola Malaya, good afternoon. How's it going, Malaya? How goes Heat Watch 2026? I hope it's a little bit cooler now. Pizza rat dumpling, pizza rat dumpling! All I can be. That's how you really feel, guys? Seriously though, you're out here just talking shit, okay. Out here engage. Oh right, it's the weekly research for things. I'm trying to do these on a weekly basis since I don't bother with hunts. I mean, I do, but I'm gonna do my S ranks for the week and then my A rank. No, my weekly B rank. There we go, nailed it. The peaks. Alagana. 24.7C here. At the moment, that's much nicer than, what was it, 34? There's so many butterflies. Nice! Hopefully you've been able to just vibe and enjoy it then. Before the next inevitable heat wave, of course. We're apparently going to be getting tornadoes in Canada tomorrow. Also, something about, I think we said 15 to 20 millimeters of rain. So if anybody has a spare arc, if you're not using, I'd appreciate borrowing it. Yeah, it's going to be really severe thunderstorms, lightning, and some of them tornadoes. Not in Nova Scotia, but southern Nova Scotia maybe, but mostly Ontario and stuff. So not here. Oh, he dead. Does everyone see here? And climbing, the C is for... I'm gotcha. Understood. Ah, gross. Jesus, fucking jump scare. Can I not travel to Ishgard without being jump scared? My submarines fainted just at that sight. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no. We're meant to get some, I believe, severe weather. You know, Gumby, I was talking about it earlier the other day. I can do C and understand what it means, and I can do F, and I know what F means, but I don't ask me to, you know, flip-flop the two, or try to convert, because I don't know. I know what 27 feels like. I know what 31 feels like. I'm assuming 31 is in like the 80s or something. You do anything? Okay, cool. Good to know. But yeah, no, I'm going through Base Moon, and which doesn't really have a lot compared to rewards that we got from the latter moons, which is very nice, by the way, because they really cranked up the rewards. for Oasis and Alshesia. I'm looking for a big blue cat. It's 86 right now, a high of 91. Hopefully it's not too bad. At least hopefully the humidity isn't blasting you, Gumby. I mean, you know, you live in a certain area, you get used to it. It just sucks. I picked a bad day to wear black denim jeans, steel toe boots, and black denim jacket. I believe so, but you probably look fantastic in it anyway, Gumby. So you know what? Fashion. At least I have the fashion crime of double denim. It's true. Triple down. Wear some denim jorts over your black denim jeans. Please don't die from the heat. And burlap boxer briefs, as one does. Jesus Christ. Ow! I think my glasses are chafing my nose. Ow. I threw them further down my face. There we go. There it is. Giant blue meow meow. I'll stick to my bright pink linen shorts. Seriously though. Seriously. Last one is ARR. Let's go. These award 100 seals per. If you want teleportation tickets, so you teleport for free. This is how you do it. Obviously, you can also do S ranks, but then you're doing S ranks. Do I risk blinding people with how pale I am? Yes. Will it stop me? Never. Rightfully so. Get out there and blind fools. Put on some sunglasses. It's their problem. It's a them issue, not a you issue. I'm like, you rock those pink shorts. This is north. Where am I going? Alright, let's go over here. Big yawn. This one is relatively easy because this zone is just one big strip. It doesn't spawn over here, so you don't have to go too deep to the right to see if your S rank is there. S rank? B rank! Alright, today I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. I didn't sleep well. Just sort of woke up here and there, but I was snug under my blankets, so you know, something to be said for that. Like this. That's exactly how I would pet Dumpling. One big strip was your yeah, it was. Oh, there it is. Yes, in fact it was. Alright, I mean, that's another 100 seals. Arf, arf, arf. Alright, cool. I'll switch over and do my PvP. And then, if anybody wants to come along for some front lines, you're welcome to do so. Hola, Wolfie. How's it going, Wolfie? No, Wolfie's fucking dead. Unfortunate. I miss Wolfie. Every time I look at a cannoli, I think of Wolfie. I miss him. I ate too much fries and nuggies. That's a lie. There's no such thing. No such thing. Eat more nuggies. Get them in you. You're a growing boy. You need your nuggies to grow up big and strong. Almost 1 kilo of nuggies and fries. That's a lot of fucking fries. I'm so full, right? Yeah, but what sauce did you have? State your sauces. Hola, beta. Good afternoon, homie. No sauce? Just raw dogging it? Gross. Not even like a little hot sauce if he used the blood of his enemies? Apparently. Let's go over here. No sauce, ban worthy. Oh, wait, I'm gonna try something. Twitch, clip that. It didn't clip shit. It's rolling out today for those of you who broadcast. You can just say into your microphone, Twitch, clip that. And it's meant to clip it for you. Your AI overlords at work. Worst part is, I gotta go outside, water some plants. Oof, to get Pan Am Loba. Nice! It's such a good skin, Wolfie. Like, they did a really good job. Obviously, Loba has the same body type as Pan Am. Twitch, unclip that. No, the AI isn't that smart. AI isn't that smart, but more mayonnaise needed. You know what? I'm not affronted by the ketchup mayonnaise mix sauce. Like, I'm down with that. Would I ask for it? No. If my nuggets were particularly dry, would I partake? Perhaps. Mayo itself, I'm not affronted by mayo. Listen, enjoy your sauces. I got no dog in that fight. If you like mayo, go for it. If you like Miracle Whip, go for it. Just don't be like Franco, who chugs mayonnaise by the jar. In Tarkov, there was a pause there intentionally. Franco just consumes mayo. Damn it. In Tarkov, you can drink jars of mayonnaise. What if it is healthy mayonnaise made with real protein powder? I can't imagine that tastes good, Gumby. I can't imagine that. Listen, I'm all about the protein. I have my protein on a daily basis. You can also, yeah, what Sandra said. In Stardew 2, ugh. Who drinks mayonnaise? I understand a gentle swipe upon your buns, but drinking an entire jar? Ugh. Rage baiters, you know what, Ray? You're right. You're right. You are going to tell me I am a good cook. I am going to find creative ways to try to dissuade them from that notion. I think you are an infinite resource of cooking knowledge, and that is how I approach Gumby. Don't tell Gumby this, though, Gumby. I think you're also a pretty good cook. But don't tell Gumby. Japan, there actually is product line of stuff that tastes like mayonnaise. Jesus. You want to tell them? Gumab? Thank you, Gumab. That is a choice. I mean, listen. No. No, there's no coming around on that one. I'm sorry. I am out. It is not for me. If you enjoy it, please. Hola, Franco. We're talking about how you like to chug mayonnaise jars in Tarkov. And how Japan has mayonnaise flavored drinks, which is Jesus Christ, that is a sentence. There was a YouTube channel called Regular Ordinary Swedish Meal times ages ago. Okay, I can imagine. One of the peeps who ran it, he literally just consumed huge spoonfuls of mayo on the show. I mean, I can get that. Like, I ate huge spoonfuls of like just Greek yogurt, right? But I believe Greek yogurt at least lacks the tanginess of mayo. So I get it, but also you gotta be built different for mayo to be what you do that with. After a week-long battle, I finally defeated the fridge. Good job, dude. Listen, fridges and experiments go hand in hand, so congratulations. Unless you mean like, you know, famed defensive tackle for the Chicago Bears, the fridge. Unless, why are you fighting like 60-year-olds? Dumb little drainage hole in the back of the Perry. Yeah! Dumb little drainage hole in the back of the freezer was clogged with ice. Yeah, no, that sucks. Yeah, no, that me to try and get those little bits of ice out. Terrible. You say Greek yogurt lacking tanginess? Yeah, well, I mean, the tanginess of mayo. Not that it lacks tanginess as a whole. It's just compared to mayonnaise. It's certainly far lower on the scale. For me personally, in my taste buds. Good old number 72. I remember. It's such a unique monster in the food world. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. It's just a sauce, right? Isn't it just like eggs or something? Egg whites? And then tomorrow I ain't eating a kilo of food, just some nudes and chimkin. A pound of chicken and a pound of nudes. Do it, Wolfie. I want to eat the way Wolfie does. I am not weak of constitution. You would die. I would eat that many fucking tendies. Regardless of what kind of mayo is very tangy. It's usually so mild to me, but plain. Maybe tangy is the wrong word. Maybe tangy is the wrong word I'm looking for. It has a certain taste to it. I mean, compared to Greek yogurt, it does. Greek yogurt's a little bit sour, I find. Again, this is just this to this, not the totality of tanginess. This is between these two particular items, not on the entire scale of tanginess. Like they could be duking it out whip on this side of the scale, but it's still further along. Miracle Whip is just a sandwich spread as well, Wolfie. I forget what it is. It's like mayonnaise plus. Poor beta. Gone. Oh, it's on Sol. Nice. Some burger joint uses that in their burgers. That's how I know it. Gotcha. Yeah, like it's not really the best sauce ever. It's got a flavor to it. It's an extremely versatile sauce. That being said, I don't like the creamy texture of avocado, so I just talk a bunch of shit and hope nobody calls me. Are you me? Egg oil with emulsifiers like Dijon mustard, sometimes garlic. There you go. What's this map? I gotta go tank. This could be toxic. I like mayonnaise is spelled differently to differentiate that it's not mayonnaise, like a crab. Oh, it's an apple twist. I could go for an apple twist, except my gout would be like, haha, you fool. Enjoy some pain. Alright, so we got, oh look, it's Extreme Violence, the Traveler. I think, oh no, the center has an A rank. Twisted. That's the gout showing up. Oh, my eyeball. You remember 3 days ago I asked you to remind me to take the thorn out of my palm, and then I forgot, and then I remembered, but then I forgot again. Delicious. Listen, don't dive with me. I was diving to get rid of that one cooldown that I was on. Jimmy, how did you forget to remove a thorn from your palm? It's a very teeny tiny one. It's already embedded in there. It's not a thorn. It's just like a more of a splinter than a thorn. There's a little teeny tiny one in there. I gotta get it out from attacking the hedge. I spend all your life mid. Franco made a joke before I could get so busy attacking people. It now has squatters' rights. Jesus. Yeah, fair. I sense bloodshed. We're going, Abby! I'm still doing another one. Hey, get out of there. Go to fucking middle. Get out. Get. Shoot. There's like one machinist up there. Never mind, there's like 3 machinists. No, no. Ultra relics have been caught up. Very nice. Okay, sure. Drop it on me. I'll take a knockout. I like the part where you have an axe, thank you. It's a pretty neat axe. It's an axe from, what's that one dungeon? It's after the letter V from Dawn Trail. The one with all the cool mechanical shit. Vanguard, not the Vault, Vanguard, thank you. Raji? No, that's a different thing. I got your Eureka Relic to Hidato Step. Very nice. Alright, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna die eventually. Oh, you wanna fucking go? You wanna go? Oh no, I'm gonna die! I don't wanna go anymore! I like when they team. That's my favorite part, when two people start teaming together. So I figured out why I didn't like the hyena after using your normal gun. Why is that? Van Bald? Fuck. No, listen, it's okay. Van Bald, son of a bitch! It's pretty good. There you go. Congrats. Let's heal up a little bit. A little power with the gun, loosen your base. What? It has a lot of ADS sway, plus it sounds like an airsoft gun. That's fair. It does do all those things that you just said. It doesn't feel like I get what you're saying. It's like warrior versus like paladin, right? Warrior sounds, feels, the attack, they're just as effective. But warrior with its just audio and everything else sounds and feels more powerful, even though it literally tuned very similarly. So I get that. But it felt very good, by the way. That gun feels very good. It plays very good. I like the feel of it. Its effectiveness is very strong, so I will likely keep on using it for... Ah, my heel. I'm not having something to do in this game. Is PvP actually fun? It depends. Some people absolutely hate it. Some people actually like it. I like it. I think it's enjoyable. I think it's fun. I think it does what it does pretty well. Frontlines certainly has the most class identity than any other aspect of the game. I like it. I think it's great. Is it good enough reason to come back just for this? Questionable? Maybe? Why am I sad for Evolve since the dude that redid PvP? Yes! I mean, he did all this, right? The class identity that we have in PvP, which is the strongest it's ever been for any class, for the game as a whole since its inception, has been really, really good. So excited for that. So yeah, I'm curious how it's going to play. I have full faith in Mr. Prime. Full faith. Let that be your LB, Allie. Instead of summoning machines, just fucking whip out the old moist nugget and shoot a bitch. Hey, pick the man. Anyway. No, don't suplex me! Give monks suplex in PvE. Don't be a coward, give him suplex. Hola Corey, how's it going, Corey? Suplex, but we can use it on team. Get healed via suplex. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Give me that. Oh, hi, Corey. Why are we giving Corey the Oh, well, we gotta fight blue. Stop fighting red. I mean, granted, all our spots are spawning over on there, and red is seemingly teaming a little bit. At least a couple of people, not obviously the entirety of them, but yeah, no, Mr. Prime did an incredible job, and it was all him. It was literally nobody else, which kind of speaks to the budgeting for 14. But the fact that one dude came up with all of this as a system, and that it I mean, again, people, I know a lot of people just don't do this, and that's fair. I get it. Oh my god, what did we fuck with each other, bro? It is bonkers to me. That one guy did all this. So, yeah, no, I mean, Mr. Prime deserves... your Stula? Hey, we got a victory! I'll cop the other tank. I don't know if the other tank did anything. Wait, did Valera do much? Valera, I don't see anywhere on heals. Assists? What the fuck did I do? I did 3, 2, 34. 34 assists. That's pretty decent for a warrior. I was in there. Hey, look, it's me. How did I place with my ult? It's trash receptacle. Extreme violence living up to their name. Fair. But yeah, no, Mr. Prime did a hell of a job with PvP, so I would like them to do more. But like everything in every MMO ever, a little bit of oversight, please. Because I have a feeling that one person did all of the moon stuff, and the first moon is a giant pain in the ass. Hey, look, it's me. No, it's you, Papi Chulo. Buenas tardes. Sorry, buenos días, Iggy. Thank you for the 290 streak. Big streaking. I think our best done solo, to be fair. Can't imagine doing a job rework like that with like 12 people. Yeah, then you get a lot of fuckery, right? You get a lot of fuckiness, but oversight for sure. And I mean, fairly strong oversight. Like, does this work? Okay, I mean, it works absolutely in regards to flavor, right? The classes are fantastic. They feel and play very good. Is it balanced? No. Look at fucking trash ass Dark Knights. Yeah, a good test group that, you know, peer review, right? Have some peer review for it. I'm not worried about job balance. Suddenly having 40 plus jobs to worry about and how slow Square Enix fix stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that is fair. I mean, I think Yoshipi kept saying that this wasn't necessarily the end of the system, right? They're still working on it. Makes me feel like it's going to be viable because they've always been good about everything can be cleared on every class and every class combination, right? I hope that it sticks to that and that it plays well and it's fun. All right, anybody want to come along? This is a front lines. The line at the front. We're going to be beta testing. No, absolutely. 6.0 is going to be, 8.0 is going to be fucking wild. 8.0 is going to be, damn. It's going to be a lot. You haven't tried it? You give up? That's fair. It would be nice. Do I snipe or do I join? Either way, Ali, I respect the game. However you want to do it. You're welcome to join me. You're welcome to snipe me. But yeah, I'm curious. I have faith in them because they've always been good about that. Obviously, you'll gamble. All right. There's more going to be there during the first month. Somebody's going to find, say, a gunbreaker rotation that does more damage than in DP. I mean, yeah. Viper's going to be there out healing healers in shambles. They'll finally stop bitching about warrior heals. Let's go. Finally, they'll stop complaining about, oh, warrior heals too much. Look at Viper. It just soloed X content. So, yeah, we'll see what it's like. Obviously, it's not going to be one-to-one. It can't be one-to-one. But I want to see evolved. I want to see what it's going to be like. 2 more years about warrior healing? Yup. Oh my god, warrior soloed the leveling dungeons. One of my healer friends complains about warrior healing, and I tell him he shouldn't do reverse damage, and he stops talking to me. But you make a good point. But yeah, I guess we'll see what it's like. I want it to not be this. This is samurai for me. I split it up with gaps for my streamer brain to deal with it. But if you remove half of this, please, baby Jesus, do so. Please do away with it. Ain't no way we should need all this. And I don't just mean removing like roll skills. Sure, bake roll skills into thing, that's fine. That's your thing. Well, you can still play it that way, Gummy. You're gonna have evolved and the old method. Combine buttons, cowards? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remove positionals, and I no longer need true north, and then I can just hop around like a hunter. How's it going, Smoothie? Your carpal tunnel? I'm sorry. You're now healing. Okay, invulns are bullshit in PvP, but I really like Dark Toolkit aside from that, and want something like that in PvE. Yeah. No, absolutely. Your 1-2-3 is your 1-2-3. One big fucking cooldown, and then build around that, right? Because right now they're building encounters based around the current 2-minute nonsense. It's not necessarily how they want to build content, so we'll see. It's going to be the Wild West. It's going to be Heaven's Ward. Please, if you were there for it, Heaven's Ward on launch. It's going to be Heaven's Ward. There's going to be some real stinkers. There's going to be some exceptional ones. And it's going to be fine. They'll fix it. You're just McFreakin losing. Oh no, that sucks, Smoothie. Is it work shit? That's the ass issue, too many buttons. I mean, they all have a lot of buttons at this point. It's just make them do things. This one heal now also shields, or make it so that you don't need those to begin with, right? That's one of the things that they did a lot of at last FanFest was people were like, okay, let's fix this, and they just said, okay, hear me out. What if instead of that, we just remove the entire necessity for that, and the system does this instead? I was like, okay, that's fucking great. Same thing with our tomes going away, right? It's going to be a series pass-like system where... Season pass, not series pass. A seasonal pass where for one entire patch, you work on shit all the way through it and you get rewards as you go. I didn't see that coming. That's fucking great. There's standing water in the building. Oh no. It took apparently, and it's made a major nap problem. Oh, that's even worse. I was like, what are those steppies I'm hearing? It's just Obaba herself dancing. Look at those moves. Kicking. Thank you for the streak, Smoothie. Strek. But yeah, they're going way further back than I expected them to with regards to certain things, and that's fantastic. Yes, please. Oh no, now it's tea time. Listen, you gotta hydrate. No, wait, we're gulping. No, you can keep on kicking. That was fine. Keep on dancing. Don't you dare wish the evil of a Caspar on my machinist again. Like, all I'm saying is they've come up with some pretty good solutions, and not all of them are going to be great, but I think a lot of them are going to be good and workable, and once the shock wears off, people will be like, damn, this is nice. It's like Dawn Trail, right? Like, the MSQ is terrible, completely ignoring 90% of the incredible content that we got out of it. So it'll be fine. It'll be okay. I mean, I just want to see the jobs I play. Yeah, I want to see everything. I want to see how everything plays, because this is going to be an option to play other things, right? If Samurai is reduced to not having all these fucking buttons, and I can just do my 1, 2, 3. 1 gives me the 1 buff. 2 gives me the 2 buff. 3 gives me the 3 buff. And I don't have to do combos anymore to get those. That'll be great. They also are mad at the content. Yeah, they're also mad at the content. That's fair. I need to focus on filling my sack, as you should. There's Samurai is right now. I think I like it more than Reaper. Samurai right now is very good. I feel like the spirit of it can still be contained without having to have all this shit. You know? Remove the AoE versus singular rotation and make the potencies in line so that way you do the same damage to everything around you. I don't know. Make everything an AoE. I'm sure that won't fuck up a raid. Everything's an AoE. Everything hits everything. Have fun. Samurai's pretty great. Samurai is a lot of fun. I want to keep it with casting Communio. I couldn't get into it. Mostly, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was aesthetic, if it was whatever. I couldn't get into Reaper. It was right there, and I tried like, that. And Viper Awakening is just a better Reaper and Shroud. I couldn't get into any melee after Stormblood. That's fair. I say melee now, certain ones like Samurai are in a much better place. Samurai right now goes room. Speed Samurai is fantastic. The flow is good. The numbers are bonkers. Viper's a lot of fun. I never took the time to learn Viper, but yeah, I think people have generally just enjoyed Viper. You love Viper? I never really took the time to learn it. Even after they reworked it a little bit. But yeah, Samurai right now is fantastic. It feels good. It looks good. Your casting, your slashes, the audio for it is fantastic. It's probably my favorite melee. Not that I play any of the melees, but I play Samurai. At least I have a gear set for it. I tried. But why would I bring Samurai in when I can just play Black Mage that I'm innately aware of and how it plays and what it does? Bitter just misses TP. Jesus. God, I hope not. Can't wait for there to be mechanics of only hit this thing in a specific situation. Oop! Which child? Peanut? Peanut's trying to stock up before the big storm. Go be a crow, you jackass! That's me yelling at Peanut, not a Cowie. Wait, what did TP stand for? Something points. Technical points? Did you just make that up? You're no... Shit, she was right, too. Mimi's giving me a squinty-eyed look. Bald points? Damn. The B is silent. It's true. It's to bald. But the bald is silent, like my hairline. Oh. I like Dragoon, but they didn't like the 5-step main combo they added. I mean, that's fair. I mean, like I said, Heaven's Ward and Stormblood added a lot of shit. Heaven's Ward, I mean, I am excited for that part, because Heaven's Ward was wild. It was just a Wild West when they introduced a lot of the stuff there. So, I do wonder if they'll get rid of these gauges and all that, or at least reduce them a little bit. So that way there's less clutter on the screen as well. I'm on a 27-inch widescreen. So it's like, you know, they did say they wanted us looking at buffs less and more at encounters, but I'm still having to look over here, right? So maybe that'll be something that they also work on as well. Hola Panda, who needs hair anyways, right? Might as well show your dominance against hair. Listen, I've been doing it for a decade now. I think a decade. I wish I'd been doing it for earlier. If I'd known, I would have definitely started shaving my head earlier. But it was one of those things. It was hard to let go of the hair, but like, you know what? Why not? It's starting to thin a little bit anyway. Let's just shave it off. My wife actually came. My wife went to work that day, went into the office. I had hair. She came home and I was wearing a beanie. And I was like, okay, don't be mad. Don't be mad. And then I took it. I was like, son of a bitch. And then I was bald. Hola, Zambian. Welcome on in, dude. How's it going? How have you been? You look good, Baldo. Thank you. I like to think that I pulled it off pretty well. Huh? I can see him on the doorbell cam. It's one of the kids. Alright, well, the kids need to learn how to go out and hunt, so that's even more important. I would like to feed them, but I don't want them to be overly dependent on us. I've been great. Farming relics. Nice. Are you caught up for... On July 28th, we get North Horn, which is expanded version of the OC, which means more relics. So if you're looking to get some... Yeah, Crow... Yes. The Peanut's children. Peanut the Crow. My dear sweet baby boy is over there on the other side of the basement. Cashew, do you have words for chat? He's asleep. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I want it here. It's gonna be more the same. I want to see the raid. I'm curious about that. By the way, once that drops, we're doing raids. We're doing the raid. We're doing the thing. I want it all now. So hopefully people will get in there. I know Ray's chomping at the bit. She's got the entirety of South Horn done, ready to go. Rosa as well. Big fan of OC. I'm gonna be in there all alone. But it should be fun. Should be a lot of stuff to be gotten. Obviously the relics, and all that stuff. The fuck you mean alone? Wait, did you do the whole thing, babe? I'm jumping back in before the patch. That's the time to do it. You know it's gonna be popping. You know it's gonna be popping that week before they drop. If I stream it, maybe people will join. I'd come along. Listen, I'm just a lazy bitch. It's the same thing as Eureka and Bosnia. Do I want to do it? No. If I see my friends in there, will I be like, hey, can I get in there? Like, sure, I guess. Like, yeah. Yeah, OC, Finny. OC. All right. Am I getting shot in the face? Thailander spotted. Hello, fellow. She's not max height, and she's got red hair. She's like Harley. I think I'm just too bad at 14 not to play melee and do position. We'll see we'll see how it is with not on the same team. Uh-oh. We'll see what it's like with the Evolved beta, because Evolved might be a game changer. It's why I'm looking at, if healing is more simplified, then let's fucking go. Like I said, I've always been able to heal. I just don't like it. And thankfully, I have friends that are very good at it. So why would I be like, haha, I want to stay on boss ass, hit half positionals. That's what it is right there. That's how I play Samurai. I don't do side positionals. I'm on that ass. That'd be nice, Jenny. If it was only one positional, I will camp on that side. You could not move 50% of your positionals and be better than 57% of the players. Those are facts. Alright, let's go over here. I don't know what team Ali is on. But Samurai has side positionals. Supposedly, that's what the legend says. Oh, that monk was close. We're being attacked from behind. No, there's a paladin tickling me. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, let's get out of there. We don't have enough bodies for this. That mini ninja LB is fantastic, by the way. This skill right here, Smite, it's so good. I know the Zoomies is pretty good as a melee. But Smite is fantastic. If you chain it, it's a lot of damage. I have great self-esteem, so I always assume I'm being judged heavily. I'm judging you right now. I'm not. But considering I've encountered a Dragoon. Hey, remember that Dragoon in Titania from like 5 years ago who was wearing 270 gear? You guys stop? I'm indeed. Listen, bless them. They were out there trying their best. They were trying not to have Dragoon. That poor Dragoon, man. Nope. Did he go on a 1v1? My god, come on. Alright, like I said. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Do my strategy, beta, just die a lot, then no one will care if you hit position. You know what? That's a bold strategy, dude. I support you in this strategy. I support you. I support my friends. I don't care how you play the game. As long as you're there to hang out and play with me, I am content. Friendship is, in fact, magic. No, my body! Come on! How do you suck me in? Hey, thanks for that. Shout out to that bard who saved my ass. Shout out to the bard for the knockback. Your entire team's like, but why though? But why? Alright, come over here. Come over here. Get greedy. Get greedy. Aw, they didn't get greedy. Paladin's being kind of greedy though. Drop your mount. Alright, we should be fighting blue, but we're fighting red. I mean, granted, nodes are spawning in spots where we didn't want them, so that's fair. Because it's hard to miss them, hard casting those 8-second cast time spells every time instead of just their opener. I see the alley! I'm assuming that was alley. Might not have been alley, I couldn't tell, I didn't actually see. Just shot me in the butt. I'm thinking tacos, soon tacos would be nice. And here's my superpower Gumby. I'm always thinking about tacos. I like tacos. I desire a taco right now. Damn. Alright, what do we have here? Dark Knights are over there. They're just doing things. That was aggressive, that was a little aggressive. It's okay though. That's how you and Franco communicate with each other, and that's fine. We like clear and concise communication. Why are you attacking me, homie? I'm just out here. Ah, 0.1%. Come on, Smite. No, that's me not on Monk. That's how you do it. You gotta wait for them. Got that one too. I know they're after me now. Let's get out of there. They are running double Dark Knight because, of course they are. Yeah, the entirety of it just blasting me at the same time. 2 weeks, we're almost there, Ash. We're getting there. It is exactly 14 days. I think last night I started thinking, Ash, okay, but what if I just go in half elf and then unlock ogre later on? So either I go shaman, paladin, or paladin bard. I don't know. But that's a confession. Either I forget to even do the dancing, or I get distracted by the jingling noises it makes and fail to dodge AoEs or mechanics. Or, you know, my favorite that I used to always do is forget dance partner. My favorites. That was a waste of an AoE. That's unfortunate. Okay, we got some nice. What's the word here? Yeah, we gotta fight. Why is okay? We gotta get up on blue. No! Come on, my LB. My LB. Alright, what do we have over here? Alright, so we're a bit spread out, unfortunately. Let's not get too deep, which is why I died last time. I delved too greedily, too deeply. A classic mistake. Almost. I think the problem is we're just being pushed back too much. So, I don't know, I guess it get picked off too much, I guess is the problem. That's okay, we traded. He's got the alien dragon he was looking for. Pal World is wild. There's an S rank over, we should probably go get, and I'll leave it to Red. We are fighting the good fight. But I mean, yeah, red's gonna take it no matter what. All right, let's go back to fighting blue. But I've been doing this entire match. No, my LB! I was trying to get a 3-chain. Greedy. You know what? I think red's gonna win this, and I hope red does win it. Just because blue is all up in our business. Except for the occasional team red player that's out here throwing for whatever reason. Alright, red came over to help us pinch blue. That's a terrible angle, but I get it. It's better than nothing. What do we have over here? There we go. Oh, they got the heal off. That is, I believe the description for that is booty. Ah, my face. That was very uncomfortable. I like how somebody stopped to cast. Aw, he gave up. So, are you going to start below 0 after finishing? I'm not sure. Yay, red won! 11 kills, those deaths, I mean, we're being focused so hard by blue. I did not do well, but I got the final kill. Congratulations. 11, 4, 16, almost a million damage. That could have been a little better. There you go, 7, 4, 18. I mean, 1.2 million, still pretty good. Somebody's going to finish tonight. Imagine me finishing tonight and not wandering off to see what's down. Were you on? Oh, you were on red? You were on red, so that was somebody else who just shot me in the face. I was on blue because, yeah, no, I'm glad you guys won, Allie. If I could calm you right now, I would. Somebody's going to finish tonight on a Tuesday, unheard of. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, PvP profile for the season. I'm almost there. 3,200 out of 7,500. I did actually check Foo. I want adders to win if we lose. I think we had 2 teams cheering for blue to lose, which I'm on board with. You're being optimistic. I appreciate that. You know what? I haven't installed it yet, but I can't imagine it would take all that long. But it's partially because of how YouTube works, where it's just you have to stop the stream, start up the stream. Maybe I was thinking about maybe doing a little pit stop in there to bridge the gap between the Subnauticas. But I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Mimi did show me the scene that I had missed just because I was scrambling up the side of the wall trying to get out. Some kind of quest for Evers? Sounds kind of gross. If they weren't deleting my character, you'd be seeing EverQuest Legends right now. Okay, so I did just get the level. Alright, so there we go. We're almost there. I've sent you the the saddest boy! I'll give it. No, look at it. Look what they did to my boy. I'm going to bathe him. Aww. That sucks. Poor boy. Having to go on site. He is super moist. Hopefully it helped though. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I hope it alleviated some of the heat for him. Time to wait for your delivery. Thank you for the game, Ali. Alright, let's switch on back over. Like, that is still a lot of fur, even though he is completely soaked. Alright, it's guild hast time. Who wants to do some guild hasts? Anybody? Guild hasts. The hot new content that all content creators are doing right now. Guild at least like no. You wash your pal. You have to wash your pal and sabotage Beta's base. I respect it. I respect it. Oh, well, I mean, I read the rest of the statement, Rosa, so I get why. You know, he absolutely needed it. Poor baby boy. That's fair. I respect that, Ali. Ali's like, nope, not today. We're saying that I was okay, not going Berserker as primary until they buffed him today. Now I need to test it again. If I like it, I might have to go Dwarf or Ogre. Ogre Club, let's go, Ash. You, me, Agok, Ogres. What are we doing? Ogre business. I was also thinking I would maybe do Warrior Bard to start. But then I want the Paladin relics, and so I want to level up Paladin. Because the Paladin relics are incredible. I'm sorry, I must have missed chat. Mimi, I think my chat bugged out. When I asked if people wanted to do Guild Has, only Finny said yeah. If chat bugged out and more of you were chomping at the bit, I'm sorry, there's only room for 2 people, so please, you'll understand if there's no room for everyone involved who wants in on the Guild Has static. But fucking cat. My viewership went down by 3 as soon as I started on that spiel. I think people were like, oh, he's serious. Oh, God. I'm gonna go watch literally anything else. Damn, Beta left as well. Nobody wants to join my Guild Has static except for me and Finny. It's probably because of queue time. Look at that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go Ogre, Paladin. I mean, obviously Shaman. I am curious as to how Beast Lord Paladin would go. I ain't no bitch for like 20 seconds of a fight. I am curious as to how Beast Lord with the pet buffs would work with Paladin and Bard. I'm missing out on the best content in 14? Seriously though. Seriously. That's terrible. No, Kate, you're gonna get hit. Kate, come back. They're behind you, the evil skeletons. No, fuck that, they went right for me. Never mind, Kate, you're good, you're fine. You're A-okay, apparently. The skeleton really was that dude at the back over there. That's who we want. I think this game can be speedrun quite like Guild Has. This one in particular, yeah, it's about 20 seconds. But I am close. I broke 26,000 achievement points on Lala achievements, which is the truncated iteration. It's not the totality. You can see that I'm 60 away. I really should finish off Paladin. That's 200. I mean, I'm assuming once the relic steps are in and we need a lot of currencies, I'm gonna be queuing a lot of Rolos. So 4 a day, every day times 200. That's 50 days. I mean, if I'm doing 4 a day, I guess I'll be done with Paladin, and then I can ignore tanking because I don't know what they're gonna change this with Evolved, right? So it's either gonna be Gunbreaker or Dark Knight. So we'll see. But yeah, for those of you that are just wandering on in, we are going to be streaming not this Saturday, but next Saturday at 5 a.m. Atlantic. What? 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific for the Fan Fest in Berlin, Germany. So hopefully, if you're awake and want to come hang out for the keynote, the opening ceremonies, and the PLL, I'll probably be there for like 7 hours. Hanging out, miserable. I'm gonna food prep in advance so we can have breakfast together. Come have breakfast with me. But yeah, no, it should be a lot of fun. Alright, I could raid into Mimi's day. She doesn't get the entire day. She streams for 6 hours. She gets a quarter of the day. No, I'm being accused of taking over your time slot. So that'll be a fun day, a tiring day. Mimi said she's gonna watch the keynote and then go back to bed, which I respect. I did queue us in, right? Yeah, I did. It's just not popping. So that'll be fun. A lot of information to process. A lot of stuff to go over. And that'll be more a conversation for the next day as well on Sunday, because Sundays are Final Fantasy 14 days. And yeah, should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of good information. I'm hoping to get, again, more evolved info, details of any kind. I like solid details. I like things to be like, this is what this is going to be. And obviously, we're not going to get the entirety of the evolved system in full details. That's not going to be until the expansion drops. But we'll see. I'm obviously we're not gonna get. I think we might get a little bit more added to the sizzle reel for the trailer for Evercold, but I don't think we're gonna get anything concrete other than Yoshi P's classic red herrings about, oh, look at this. Oh no, how could they combine that visual with this voice line that isn't even from that part, but to create a narrative to keep us on our toes. That should be fun. But that is, of course, next Saturday at 5 a.m. Atlantic. I don't think we might get a few less red herrings this time. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we really didn't get a ton from the current sizzle reel anyway, right? We had some flashes here and there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nothing too extensive like a Dawn Trail one. But obviously also they're hiding behind the whole MSQ isn't out yet, right? We don't see the transition point between 7.55 and 8.0. So I feel like the Japan one will be a lot more concrete in October. But then, surprise, double shard MSQ. It will be Stormblood MSQ, but with 2 shards. You know what? That'd be interesting. As long as they pull it off right, and I don't have to listen to Lise the entire time. That'd be great. But we'll see. We'll see what they give us. What'll be there. And I really hope we get the tanks up. I know that people are chomping at the bit for the DPS. I want to see the tank. Give me the tank. These parades shard travel. She just parades from one shard into the next shard. By power of demand, we brought Lise back. You know, I didn't mind her after the fact, or even before Stormblood, but God, her in Stormblood, the way she was written, they did her dirty. They just straight up did her dirty. Okinawa did a new job, which isn't a bad thing. That's fair. I'm excited though. I like being excited for stuff. New tank should be fun. We'll see what the DPS is even like. So I am open to being given something shiny. But if it's not, then that's cool. That's fine. It doesn't have to be for me. Any Paladin and Shadow Knights have mounts? Yes. They eventually added horses you could buy and horses as drops. To be fair, I mean, I'm talking about the retail version, Ash. They added mounts with Shadows of Luslan, and they were the only ones who got AA mounts. You could buy horses, you could buy other stuff, and there were some mount drops from raids like the Emperor in that one temple. Dropping horses and people. Listen, we have to get our DPS from somewhere. None of the current Fizz range interests me, so hoping the new one is cool. Yeah. Thank you very much for the streak, Trevor. Thank you for the 240. Why don't you go almost as old as me? I appreciate you, homie. Welcome on back. For AAs, Ray, as a paladin, you will get the fastest mount in the game. Shadow Knights didn't actually Shadow Knights didn't get a mount at all from AAs, Ash. Originally. It wasn't until after the fact where they gave us, oh my god, it's an auntie raid. Hola, auntie. Thank you for the raid. Driving in on that Honda. What's going on, possibly, Ben? Lady in it. I love your name, by the way. Hola, Liv. Welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves over at Auntie's. If you're not already following her, of course. There's a follow button right there. Come on back. See some more of that Forza. Excuse me. Voice is drying out. Auntie girls drive Hondas? They absolutely do. As do I in real life. Though nothing compared to the cars you drive. It's just a Civic. Fuel efficiency to the max. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. There's a follow button right there. Obviously, Auntie and everybody else, you have to look after yourself after your stream. Please do so. You do stream for a fair bit, so take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Stay hydrated. Get up and stretch it out a little bit if you have to. But thank you for coming over to the raid. It obviously helps out both of our channels, as well as, of course, you know, just super appreciative of the fact that you guys came over to begin with. So thank you. But look after you. Take care of yourselves and come on over. My name is Thomas Gordon. We're playing some Final Fantasy 14. This is an MMO that Auntie also plays, where she is surprisingly, I know this is gonna shock you, a bun. Queen of the buns, as it were. Just a Civic. You mean one of the greatest cars ever made? You know what? You're not wrong. It is pretty great. It's our second Civic in a row. You're getting all the buns? That's just how the story goes. I want another Civic so bad. I had one for such a brief time, but fell in love with it. They're very good cars. I feel like the 2009 that we used to have was way more robust and more powerful than the 2019 version that we have. It just felt, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's Power Bandana. I know them. Well, I don't know them, but I've seen them. Oh my god, they were roommates. When the bunny girls drove Subaru Outbacks with their roommate in the passenger seat. That's also an option. That's also an option. Hola, Zaves. But yeah, no, I love my Civic. I love my Hondas. The first car I ever wanted, couldn't afford it because I was a broke bitch, was the 1996 Honda Civic, because the way that car could be modded was fantastic. So that was the first car I fell in love with. The second car was the 3000 GTO from Mitsubishi from '97. That car is just, listen, if I ever win the lottery, I'm not telling anybody. But there is going to be signs, like me streaming from my 1997 Mitsubishi 3000 GTO. And on this vehicle, it really is. It was one of the first cars I was like, damn, okay, well, I want that. Nah, let me out! I was too slow. I actually had to leave behind my Honda Accord too. I was driving a Honda Accord when I lived there in Kingman, Arizona, and I left it behind And I regret that because that would have been a fantastic car to have up here. I also left behind in Los Angeles, was it a Datsun 280ZX? An 83? That car I really liked as well. But I couldn't bring it with me. Datsun Gimme, that car was fantastic. It was busted. And Mimi called it my cute little red car in front of me. It's okay, but I missed that car a lot. That car I would have loved to have keep having because they had the sunroof and all the stuff on it. One Honda I actually own is a motorbike. You want a car for reals? Yeah, no. Listen, there's a lot of... The thing, you know what I want more than anything? I want Rudy's BMW scooter. Jesus Christ, Rudy. That thing is... that thing is fantastic. You know, so much. It's so good, dude. I know you posted it like when... I think it was last year you first posted it in your Discord. And I was like, okay, but damn though. But damn. That's in a manual. No, it was an automatic. It was an automatic. And that's 280Z, and I've been tempted to go fix it up. You know what? Do it. It's that 280Z, the 300Z as well, are just beautiful cars. You don't see cars shaped like that anymore. They got that fat ass. They got that big old window in the back. They got that sort of oval shape. It's just beautiful cars. Get a paint fix on the Alpha. What's wrong with the paint, Aves? My grandma had one of those, bae. That was just a beautiful car. It ran very well, and we moved from Los Angeles to Kingman, Arizona, and I just didn't have the money to bring it with me, or I would have. That car was just solid and reliable. I didn't have to worry about it. Like, I would have driven that car from Arizona to Nova Scotia and pushed to keep it, but money was a thing, so. That's what you've ever been described. You know what, Corey? You're welcome. So I was going to buy a motorcycle, and she said, you don't even know how to ride a bicycle? Damn! In case you needed to know where my Willie comebacks come. Damn. I mean, don't they sell motorcycles that are automatic as well? So you don't need to learn how to shift, clutch, click with your foot, do all the things. And pretty sure you can just, hop and drive. I fell off the roof this winter while we had it parked outside for the reno and cracked the clear coat a couple of oof. Our Honda got keyed, so I've been trying to fix that. It's not going too well, but I'm trying. She used to be a little speed demon in that thing, but it always kept breaking down. I blamed our fucking mechanic. Yeah, I mean, mine was still original parts. I had it from 2000 to like 2003 when I moved. Yeah, because in 2000 Mimi came down to visit in Los Angeles. And then we moved to Arizona in 2003. So yes, I had it for a few years. Fantastic car. It was a 2-seater. But if I could have that car now, how much does it go for? I know that the Mitsubishi 97 3000 GT has gone up like double the price. The first thing... Ah, look at it! Damn. For sale. Craigslist, Jesus. Let's see. For Canada, 45 grand. Wait, no, that's the 280ZX Turbo Ultra Rare. I can get one for 11 grand. It has 334,000 kilometers. Oh my god, we got another raid. What's going on, Alistair? Thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome on in, homie. If you enjoyed yourselves over at Alistair, playing some more of that Stellar Blade respectfully. Go follow the homie. There's a follow button up there in the chat. Well, thank you for coming over with the raid. If you also you have to go look after yourselves, by all means do so. But thank you for coming over with the raid. So respectful, super respectful, especially that outfit. to be fair, any outfit that you put on Eve, listen, as respectful as one can be with what's being presented to you, listen, it's a very good game. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully chat's enjoying it as well. Welcome on in, everybody. Again, the follow button is right there for Alistair. Streams very often. We'll take care of you. We'll entertain you. We'll slowly check the ends like it. I like the knitted top, but it had the unfortunate side effect of an upskirt every time you... Yes. There's a couple of outfits I think that do that. No, you can't link me that, Zaves. How much is it? Welcome in, everybody. My name is Square9. We're playing some Final Fantasy XIV. We're doing a little bit of odd work today. This is a very super niche content. But we're getting out of the way because we need to get it done. 12K, wait, really? I'd pay 12 grand for that if I had 12 grand. 20 years old. Oh, it's 98. Man, that's still beautiful though. That is a beautiful car. Yeah, I mean, there are some very good outfits. You know what my biggest gripe about Stellar Blade was? I got the Nier DLC, but it wouldn't stop playing the Nier music while she wears the outfit. And I'm like, okay, but Stellar Blade has a fantastic soundtrack. Can I have the 2B outfit while also listening to the actual soundtrack for the game itself? Because Keiichi Okabe, obviously fucking brilliant for his work. But it would have been nice to be able to hear the official soundtrack, the original soundtrack. As there is a terrible streamer who tried to lose viewers' streak by streaming her. What kind of broadcaster would do that though? Whom would go live at 4 in the morning to try? You can watch VODs. You can watch clips that are made, which by the way, they're rolling out the whole Twitch clip that as a thing. If you say and also by the way, it should be noted, Alistair, if you don't want that, you can shut it off. You can shut it off under the clips section of your dashboard, but Twitch is rolling it out. If you say the phrase, Twitch will... I've been waiting for it to... Has it clipped anything? Oh my god, it just did! Son of a bitch! How does it have one view? Who viewed this? Oh yeah, I guess I did. He's not getting you? Listen, you're not going to be there. There's going to be 5 of us. The machines are watching. Hey, can the machines give me more viewers? And you know... Hey machines, you got any primes? No, what about this? Wow. Oh, let's see, the test.
What about this? Twitch clip that.
I think that would have been too fast. But we'll see. That's called botting, it is. But is it still botting if it's the official machine AI from Twitch that's watching us? No, I like that because nobody clips your stream anyway. You know what? There you go. There you go. I have the opposite problem. People will clip me, and then I just forget to do anything with it. Thank you very much, Ash, for those biddies. Thank you very much. Well, let's go see. Did it do it? Content. Son of a bitch! Wait, did I do that, or did... okay. No, that's not what I want to do. There is a clip there, but it just got populated. But it won't play it. Because, alright, I'll allow all your stupid scripts. It's me talking about the original soundtrack. Oh no, it's when I said it. I don't know about, we'll give it a minute, Ash. It's when I said the official command. Apparently, okay. Noted. Check my mouth. But thank you very much for the biddy dash. That is a lot of bits. Looking forward to my tamales, by the way. I was already making plans last night. already making plans. I'm so excited for my tamales. I'm in a 17-minute clip video of...
Shed thee now the hero's mask. Reveal the craven in thy heart. Chicken.
Fair.
It is for Solu's 3000 GTVR for fund. Twitch clip that.
Alright, let's see if that one went through. Listen, we're doing science today. Son of a bitch! No, wait, no, some... Alright, Tweaky, you got me. I was like, okay, the machines didn't know, that's just... Good job. I respect it, I appreciate it. Like, what? The machines! No, it was just, it was... I respect it. Thank you. Hola, Varsity. What's going on? ¿Qué onda? How's it going? Buenos días. Seeing a video for a streamer friend who quit after like 8.5 years, and it had like so much history, and there's no way that would have been possible.
Ruremoth gifted a tier 1 sub to Akayo_P.
If it weren't for people clipping, so people should clip more. I agree. I mean, to be fair, it has gotten easier to clip things as well, right? So that's nice. Ruri, thank you very much for gifting a gift sub to Akaya. You get to vote for our cooking stream. Ashley, you get 2 votes. Zabe, thank you for the biddies. You also get a vote as well. Let me know what you want to vote for. Thank you very much, friends.
Impressive.
Yeah? Zombie, you have to do that. Thank you. Thank you for those 5 gift subs. If you got to the gift sub, enjoy your ad preview for the next 30 days, courtesy of Zombie. Kaya, courtesy of Ruri. But thank you very much. Hola, Lemon. Thank you for that streak. Alright, please let me out. Every time, that's very generous of you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Finger foods, got it. Finger food, that's 2 votes for finger foods. Bottoms, that's a different command for a different site, Zabe, not for Twitch. I almost said bottoms aren't allowed on Twitch, but then half a chat would have to go away. Listen, I'm adding the votes right now. Hey, it popped again. Alright, 2 votes added for finger foods.
Slower. Twitch clip that.
Hey, Nicole, are you okay? You sound a little weird there. Thank you for the biddies, Ash. You get 4 votes. Zombie, you get 5 votes for our cooking stream. It's a for topping. Just tell me whether you want finger foods or food that requires me to use utensils. No hands. But you get 5 votes, and thank you again very much. Thank you very much, Ash. More like 80%. I was trying to be generous. I was trying to be a little generous with the percentage there. Nicole's a bit testy, a little bit. For today, only I wish for the French to win. Tomorrow, it's all about England. Wait, ¿qué? Excuse me? Hey, am I allowed to tell Varsity the joke I made yesterday about the England-Argentina match, or is recycling it too soon? Send it? Yeah, no, listen, if you're new to soccer or football, you got to be careful, because I heard tomorrow's match between England and Argentina is going to get messy. See what I did there? Porque... No, babe, come back! Yeah, that's why I said I was recycling it, and I got permission from Ruri and Yabari. Zabe's is fucking gone. Come on! Okay, now I'm saying. I can't! You hated it yesterday, I hate it today. Fair. Alright, let's see if Ashley's science has worked. Oh my god, it did work! One of them worked, because that's not... It said I didn't create shit. It's attributing me as the creator of this clip. It was when I was talking about making tamales. I didn't clip that. Trash can. What's going on, log stop? But yeah, no, it's gonna be wild. But again, if you do not want this on your channel, you can absolutely turn it off. There is an option there. That way you are removing that element. Some people don't like to be clipped. Some people don't. I gotta go through and now clean all this all this science out. I think that was the one with the forward slashes, the one that worked, Ash. Because I'm in the middle of the guild hast. Interesting. I mean, that is what's going to happen, right? It depends on which voice is being used, I would assume. But there. The machines have tricked the machines into doing machine work. We've come full circle. We're paying you for science, though, so technically work. Technically? Correct. Technically, you are right. Look, I had an inkling of interest in the World Cup, but then Mexico got eliminated. And then it was like, okay, let's go Norway, because they eat a lot of tacos. Let's go. And then they got eliminated. So now it's like, okay, well, fuck football. I'll have interest again in 4 years. Why Guildhest? Because there's an achievement involved with this varsity. And as you can see by my stupid amount of achievement points, there isn't a lot. I mean, there's still a fair bit of super long-term achievements to work on. But this one is an easy one there of 20 points for 200. So putting in work towards that. We've only gotten 7 today, Finny. How come it feels like a lot more than just 7? I guess because the queue times aren't very good right now. Just followed that one VTuber on Twitter that has cursed all the teams she supports with losing. Apparently. I have to support the French as my earthly donor of genetics. Gotcha. Well, man, who's even left? Let's see. Right, Spain beat Belgium. That one camera helped England beat Norway. God, I just don't care. Thank you, friends, for the hype train. Enjoy your emotes if you got emotes. If you didn't, get scammed. You already have all the emotes. But I appreciate your contributions and support all the same. My achievement points have skyrocketed since you started. Yeah, no, fishing tends to be one of the bigger backlogs. I noticed when I started doing the fishing ones, Corey, I left several people in the dust behind me with achievement points. So I was like, okay, cool. Not that they're not doing it, but some people do that early on. But yes, achievements will, in fact, fishing. Where am I even? What do I even? I haven't set a fair bit of fishing to go. That's fishing in the diadem. Diadem. Catch. This is diadem as well. Diadem. Diadem. Ocean fishing. On a boat. I mean, I need to get back on this one. I fell off the boat, literally. So I gotta get this one, 20 points in Ruby Route. I need to try and get your ocean fishing ones I still need. Yeah, I mean, there's a big list of them down here. Don't worry, in September, you too will be looking at legendary fish. 2 of them in particular, and we'll see how that treats us. Sorry, you said it too many times in a row. Diadem no longer sounds like a word. Yeah, I get that a lot with words. It doesn't help being ESL, because then it's like, ¿qué? You know, funny enough, it doesn't happen to me in Espanol. In Espanol, it doesn't happen anywhere remotely like it does in English. It's kind of weird. There's so much boat fishing. Same. Can I be bothered? Not right now. There's too many other things going on to be bothered with getting on the fishy boat. You know what would make it easier for me, honestly, Corey? If I could just go whenever I wanted to. Instead of being locked into specifically 15 minutes at this point and only at this point. I get it that it's a thing, but you know what? Send me out in a rowboat. Let me do it by myself. I'll probably do one more, Finny, and then switch on over. Yeah, I hate being on schedule. Let me crank it 5 times in a row. I'll be content. But having to wait every 2 hours is like, As long as I catch them first try, I will fight Warden until the server is shut off. Hopefully the fight doesn't go that long, Corey. My warrior light fell into a coma. No fishing for him. Slacker. Oh, that's right. Your sub ran out, right? Until thing. Oopsies. Hey, yo, don't worry about it. But yeah, a lot of achievements. This is just an achievement grind here. I do like, you know, it's kind of funny because I don't collect achievements. Like I don't collect trophies on PlayStation or Steam or anything. I play the games to my contentment, and then call it a day. But in this game, I guess because it is an MMO, and it does unlock titles, mounts, minions, stuff like that. I guess it's a little bit different, but yeah. Let me see. I'm just trying to tabulate. So it's 4 votes for Ash. Accounted for. Okay. Yeah, okay. But yeah, and also speaking of things to do, with the Northhorn coming out on July 28th, that's going to equate to mega grinds for everything. For relics, shiny, brand new relics. That'll be fun. I hope they don't look bad. I haven't liked the end relic for most of them. For Stormblood and Shadowbringers. The Endwalker ones were alright as far as relics go. But I hope that the end relics look really good. But whenever they're tied to field content, I'm like, I don't know about that. So hopefully they're shiny and beautiful and worth the effort. I'm doing it anyway because achievement points. Actually, how many is there for the day? I think we're at 45. Quests. We can do one more. Are you down, Finny, for one more? Uno más. Revealed Viper and Dancer already, I thought. Have they shown off the relics for those? I don't keep up with anything. I couldn't tell you. When we get the challenge log, alright. Get that XP. This is PvP or MSQ? I lied! I'm a streamer! That one is very pretty. You're very pretty. I did do PvP earlier, and technically this is PvP. We're fighting, like, we gotta be fighting against ourselves to do this to begin with. So, you know. But we'll be on to the MSQ after this. It was during a live letter, you think. Huh, okay. Player versus Pain. Hey, I just noticed, why is that NPC, the NPC who gets us in is called Rybald? Excuse me? Player versus player, but the second player is yourself? Yo. Also saw a Forging Con creator say they want the relic grind to be identical to the moon relics. As in... And he's called Rybald. He has his hair. Can't call yourself Rybald. The NPC that takes you to Island Sanctuary is called Balden. I didn't know I was taking you to your sanctuary. Actually, it wouldn't because I'm already there. I'm already bald. I guess my name would be Isbald instead of Balden. That Rye is bald? It surely is. Moon relics is in crafter relics? Or which ones? Oh, wait, that Lalafa was called Taylor Swift Mend. Thank you, Finny. Taylor Swift Mend. I respect it. The time and effort it takes to get a fully kitted Moon Relic being the same as your weapon. No, that's dumb. I mean, you lost me as soon as you said a content creator, or I'm assuming on social media, said something like, okay, I'm done. I'm already out. I'm already out. I wouldn't be opposed to our AF gear weapon armor being relics we upgrade. That'd be nice. That would genuinely put it into the season pass, Corey, where our AF set just evolves with us. Dark Age of Camelot did something similar where they actually gave you a full legendary set of gear for doing this super long ass quest. So I wouldn't be opposed to AF set being upgradable. You know, like make it the reward for your mid-tier raid tier, right? Would there be people, high-end raiders, who would squeeze every ounce of fun out of it? Yes, but that's their problem. I think as a system as a whole for a lot of folks, I think that would work very well. I'd like it. I'd play with that. And then they just gave the eye level steps. Yes, that'd be nice. It would give me something. I've been capped on every single tome for months. It gave me something to do with it. Just a tome dump. Obviously, they're getting rid of tomes, but because also they need to give constant stuff to work on instead of a relic releasing 9 months into the expansion. Yep, that'd be nice. I watched that vid in the sense that you work towards the relic steps and get bonuses. Oh, the system itself, that'd be nice. Like I'd be down with that. Do a dungeon, you get XP towards your relic. Okay, sure. I mean, that can't be like light farming though, right? Wait a minute. Where was I in MSQ? But less light every time, yes. Okay, every day. I mean, this, you know what the biggest difference between those two things is? On the moon relics, you can actually see a numerical progress bar for your relics, and I think that makes a huge difference. Actually being able to see, okay, I did this, it gave me that, I see the bar move. Brain happy. Brain happy. I think the whole hidden mechanic of, oh, you're getting light, but we're going to use different words to try and explain whether it was good light or bad light, wasn't a very good system. Everyone combat relics have to be different anyhow. We'll see. And you loved it? I just hated being stuck in Eureka to complete it. Yeah, there's no more tomes to spend on. Yeah. Yeah, with tomes being gone, I'm curious as to how they'll do it. Maybe we will get a revamp of the relic system as well. Listen, I know people complain about it being, oh, it's 1500 whatever tome for it. That's fine. That get out there and play the game. You want to do fucking Crystal Tower 15 times to get one step, to get one relic past a step? Just gathering tomes is just fine. It would have been nice if obviously Fork Tower would have been incorporated, but that's something that just isn't going to happen, and it sucks. But hopefully going forward they can actually fix something about that. Wait, was I here or was I in Eastern Thanalan? So we're doing the MSQ. This is the base game, ARR. This came out 13 years ago. I haven't done it in about 5 years, so we're going back in there to redo it because we're getting a new expansion in January called Evercold. It is going to be Norse themed. We've already seen some Odin-like stuff there, as well as the World Serpent, big ass tree, and a few other things. So it's looking to be, I don't know, interesting. We've done other mythology already, so We'll see how this goes, but I'm very excited for it. But also, I forget half the goddamn story because it's been a while. And also, it is a very long, expansive MSQ. If you are interested in playing this game, it is free to play. Initially, up to level... to what? Level 80? Level 80. There is a free trial, I should say. It's not free to play. It is a free trial. It is a subscription MMO. But it's probably the best MMO on the market. I like it a lot. I haven't played... I wouldn't say every MMO, but I played a lot of MMOs. It is my favorite format for gaming, certainly for value for your dollar. But you can play for free up until level 80. You get Heaven's Ward, well, you get ARR, the base game, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers, 3 full expansions. No limitation on time. You can play all that you want. Where the hell's the MSQ? Oh, we're over here. And we're gonna get Yggdrasil as the new 8-person raid. That'd be, I don't know, that'd be interesting. There's certainly a lot of things. You know what? Just present Valkyries that we fight. Just giant Valkyries beating our asses in every single raid tier. Do it up. Alright, let's go over there. That's just because I really liked them in God of War, the last one. I know it's different, but, you know, whatever. But we'll see. That is going to be, let's see, February for the raid tier. So we wouldn't even see it until February because the delay there. I think Square Enix likes characters with wings. I mean, they do. They really do. Alright, Buscaron. Alright, so this is a level 22 MSQ. I wouldn't say that, I mean, are we halfway there? Because some aspects of the MSQ are much longer than others, and levels aren't necessarily a good indicator. No word on the Sylph Elder. Alright, they lost their Elder from the Sylphs. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor to old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Ads are going to be starting in 2 minutes. Sorry about that, but that is how we currently work Twitch. It does remove pre-roll ads. It's not the greatest. I don't get much of anything out of it, but it's a Twitch thing. So apologies in advance. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for hanging out and working, just hanging out through that. You won't miss much of anything. This is side quest within the MSQ, so we're trying to find the elder of a local tribe of... I don't want to call them cabbages because they are a sentient race. They're a plant race and they're over there and they need their elder back and we're off looking for them. This is my character. I'm not going to tell you what race she is. Other than it's a secret. Maybe at the end I'll reveal... smart cabbages. They are very, very smart. Ugh, no fuckers teats. That's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin. For now. We already saw. You saw nothing. There was nothing there. I didn't screw it up and show you what they look like. Nicely done, Clear. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elizon. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where everyone's willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome. Don't you think? I got an egg. I got one chicken egg. The egg of a domesticated chicken. That's pretty descriptive. You're about a third through AR? Gotcha. GIF jiggle physics. This game does have it. It's kind of funny though, Tweaky, because if you lock your FPS in this game, is that where it's at? To 60. So right now it's at 144, 165, 144 up there. It locks in the jiggle, but if you go to 60 FPS, I don't think you can see it in the astronaut outfit, but the jiggling is severe. So that's just a little tip. If you want to see that in your Final Fantasy 14, set your FPS to 60. All the jiggle you could desire. Boing boing, pretty much, yeah. They do be slapping around. My intrusive thought is trying to plug that helmet into a light socket. I mean, it is a light source. Excuse me. Never forget, alright, level 23. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a kicking friend of mine, you see. Name of Teterun. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc. So, I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that, and got to talking about striking out on his own. He did, and not long after, cast his lot with the merchant bound for Lanosia. Lanosia? I forget, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadan fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Okay, back we go. 144 hertz. The jiggle would be too powerful at that refresh rate. It would just be the engine back in 2013 couldn't handle it. And honestly, saying 2013 is probably being generous. It's probably older than that. Her head here doesn't certainly... The movement is certainly... Shout out to Lily Yuki, still dead on the ground. She's fucking dead. But the head sway is just far too much at 44 hertz. Does that change? I can't imagine it does. That person's probably like, why the fuck did that bunny just stop right there? Sorry, that player character right there. Actually, no, it's still the same, right? Just with it's less smooth because of the 60 FPS instead of the 144. Yeah, it's just less smooth. I saw her in Idleshire yesterday. No! Liliyuki forever dead. Never gets up. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Kikidin worked at the Druthers. Aye, you speak of Titirun. Related to that Kyokurun bloke just over there, by some blood or another. And two of them put in together and were making good coin. But old Titirun up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokurun himself. He can be tired of lip though, I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. What's with all the chicken eggs? Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Actually limited your monitor to 120 hertz. It's because of the heat. I'm a pro gamer. My Windows had a Windows update at some point. It reset me to 59 FPS. The refresh rate was 59 hertz or whatever. There goes Bay. Hi, Bay. Bye, Bay. And I don't know for how long it was set to 59. It might have been over a year. That's cool. So like, huh, my game, I'm sure it's just it's just fate running through. Customer be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Kyokorun busy with business, too busy for blather. Okay, but what about egg? Chicken egg. Kyokorun love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for a Titirun? Titirun he no here no more. Titirun leave Limsa. Titirun go look for sparklies. Now working at Trading Post. Good Trading Post. Forget where Trading Post is though. Weinberg no Titirun. Weinberg no Trading Post. Weinberg at Ferry Docks. You go Ferry Docks. Kyokyorun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokyorun. Okay, that's fair. Someone who stops giving a fuck about Final Fantasy with X2. It's weird watching it still being a thing. Yeah, I mean, I think the part of the problem, and well, maybe part of the solution, Tweaky, was that there was such a long gap between games. Between Final Fantasy games, right? We got 10-2, which, by the way, fucking incredible game. I love that game. More than 10 itself. And then we had 12, which was like 2006, I think. And then we had 13 several years later. That was a big fucking gap. And then 14 came out in 2010. It got taken down because it was a shit game. It was not a very good game at all. And then it came back in 2013 as ARR, what we're playing now. And then 15 eventually came out, and then 16 eventually came out. So 16 is pretty good. 16 was pretty solid. It was a return to high fantasy. 15 was good, but it got butchered by Square Enix because they tried to make a big expansive world with the movie, books, game, show, all kind of things, but they spread it out, and the base story itself should have been contained within the game itself, and it wasn't, and so they fucked that up like completely. But 16 was a return, and 16 was made by the people that made this game in part. So it's like, this is Final Fantasy, but it's separate from the old heads that were known for fantasy, like Nomura, Kitase, Sakaguchi, and all those. So this is apart from all that. So maybe that's why I like it. I enjoyed 12. I enjoyed 13, 13.3 as well. 15 was okay. It is an incredible game. I know you didn't like the systems for it, Finny. But for back in the day, 10.2 was fantastic. I enjoyed it a lot. Will I play it? Questionable. But I still hold it with a lot of respect for what it did way back in the day. Final Fantasy lore makes no sense. It's making more sense now, is what I'm saying. They got rid of the CEO. They got rid of. They handed the projects over to a new blood. So 14 and 16, again, I treat as separate, and they've done a much better job with them. Some of the writing for this for 14 in particular, is absolutely fantastic. It's probably some of the best Final Fantasy that there is if you're looking for a JRPG. I think the biggest issue was the game constantly crashing. I mean, Square Enix imports to PC. Don't get me started. Can I throw down? I want a Final Fantasy. Yes. I'm not on board with the fuck Final Fantasy 7 because Final Fantasy 7 was my favorite Final Fantasy for the longest time. But I love 8. Give me 8 and 9 remakes all day long. Give me Final Fantasy 6 and Chrono Trigger in the Octopath style. In that HD 2D format. And I'm on board with that. I love 8. I just played 8 a couple months ago. We went from Final Fantasy 8 to Final Fantasy 9. And then mysteriously stopped and played other games. But I love 8. Even with the time compression bullshit towards the end of the game where it just goes off the rails. I still find it to be very enjoyable. I love the draw system. 9 remake would be incredible. I love 9 as well. Titirun. I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Ailport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I start by asking that one person whose name I can't pronounce. He's an old hand who knows a great deal about a great many things. But yeah, no, listen, Twiki, 8 is fucking incredible. I know it gets a lot of flack for the draw system, and because you can just you can just make the game completely busted by getting more powerful magic and junctioning it, but I liked it a lot. I think it did a lot of good things. Shadowbringers had an entire raid series. Was it? Yeah, Shadowbringers. To Final Fantasy VIII. You can literally ride around on Eden. Eden is a mountain in this game that you can ride around on. It wasn't one-to-one, and we never got Ultimecia or Matron, which I would have killed to have them in the game. They went with a unique set of characters over in that direction. But the music is in this game. The visuals are in this game. There's a lot of 8 in this game. Now remake, and the only thing they change is they replace the card game with Triple Try. And listen, say less. I've already bought that game. Give it to me now. I go start Final Fantasy VIII, and then my cousin decided to take his ball and go home when he saw me going into disc 2. Aw, the PC version went the same. I still have my original discs. I can't play them because I don't have a PS1, but I still have my original Final Fantasy VIII discs. Did you ever get around to actually finishing it and playing it? Because it is a very good game. I did enjoy it. But that sucks that they took it back. That sucks. Titirun. I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kikirin. I reckon he meant the one right at the shore of Bronze Lake. Mimurun's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Alright. That sucks. I didn't get to play a lot of games in that era, so I had to be super judicious with what I got. And that meant Final Fantasy, because my first real game that I played for myself, the first JRPG I played was Final Fantasy VI, which was Final Fantasy 3 at the time. And that just segued into, okay, Squaresoft. What else do you have, Squaresoft? And then Final Fantasy 7, which was my absolute favorite game until this game came out. And now 14 sits at the top. I really wish I had the chance to finish it. I did buy it on Steam, but then Square Enix wanted a fucking account to play a single player game. Wait, did they really for that? Maybe I did give into that, but yeah, no, it's still, where else, where was it? Where, I forget. I mean, there's always a ROM. You could always, you know. Customer be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. How come these four NPCs are all saying the same lines? Bring something for Titirun? Titirun, forget this. Forget it, brothers. Titirun swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Titirun thank. Titirun thank. Good Buscarun doing good. Good Buscarun good to Titirun. Titirun miss good Buscarun. Who fucking wrote this? Alright. That's at level 21. I don't need to do it. I'm in the vicinity of that giant crab and it's playing this loud ass music. Have you seen Solu? Yes, I saw him. That is to say, I've seen him. It's true. If Final Fantasy had really hooked you and it was janked away, the gaming scars of being young. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. I had a couple games go that way. Mostly because, for me though, it was because we had to rent them. So I would rent, like, you know, Final Fantasy 6 from Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, and then gotta return it, and then it's like, oh, my save file. Or, you know, cough up the cash to rent it for even longer. Good Buscarun help Titirun. Titirun dead without good Buscarun. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Titirun make Kikirin fire water for Buscarun. Buscarun love fire water. You help Titirun make fire water. Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need Coral Pup Whiskers. Need 3 good Coral Pup Whiskers. See, and this is This is one of those slow patches, because the general story up to this point is we're an upcoming adventurer. Let me get away from this goddamn music. And we're out here trying to, you know, solve a little mystery here, a little mystery there. They presented the Garlean threat to us. And so we're just trying to do some humble beginnings work. But then it's like, okay, but we're gonna go make booze. Okay, that's a story point. But I never had to have an account for any. I'm trying to think about it. I don't recall having to do that for any of those games. But I've also always had a Square account. So there's that. But yeah, that's where my, you know, having to put games down. Like I never finished. It took me almost 20 years to beat Final Fantasy IV because couldn't afford to rent it again. Didn't have the save file. I got stuck at one point in the story on the moon, just getting my ass beat. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And then I just never got back to it until like, I don't know, until I streamed it again. Final Fantasy VIII is on GOG. That means no account, right? I believe those are. I think so. Oh, my tummy just grumbled. But worth getting through it. The game holds up. No real problematic writing or anything like that. It was just, it's a little weird, but it's, you know, it's from 1998, from the previous century. Alright, they're the coral pups I'm looking for. Uh-oh. Fire? Fire. Kinda? If it's what I'm thinking about. If it's what I'm thinking about. Kinda? I mean, that's a bigger core. I don't want to fight those. Those will beat me up. But I might be misremembering what you mean. Whole face. Oh. Okay, by that. Goblins. Kobold. Oh, it's a kobold. Do I need that one? No, that's just a little light. Which whole face are you talking about? Because in Final Fantasy, that could be a few things. A few end bosses. Oh, the handsomest guy in the room. I mean, that I'd never had that happen. We had something similar happen to what's it called in the 7 port, but not with 8. 8 was fine. 8 got a remaster treatment. Teacher will make firewater for Buscarun. You bring thingies teacher will need? Yes. You brought all thingies. Teacher will make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscarun. Teacher start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More good. You come back later. Okay, well, that's right. Teacher will make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscarun. Good firewater. Okay, I get it. Tell Buscarun to drink now. Put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teacherun hopes Buscarun happy. Teacherun gives Buscarun thankies. Many thank yous. You tell Buscarun. Teacherun make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. How's that going? Make many, many sparklies, all thanks to good Buscado. But yeah, I never had that happen. I never saw that. I've never seen that image before. But yeah, the what's it called? The remaster fixed kind of a lot of the issues with the graphics for the game, with Squall having 3 pixels for a face. But Square, because they can't help, at least back then when those remasters were released back in the day. That's right, that's back in the day. These days, they kind of half-assed it. They gave sort of HD faces onto the bodies, but the entire background is still the original background. So you just have these HD models walking around in the original 1998 looking background. So it sure is something, but at least you get to partake in the story and enjoy it again. My 5 on GOG. If it is not a perfect 10 out of 10 game, I will blame you and report you to Twitch. Do it. You will like it. If you enjoyed this, and if you enjoyed the first disc, you'll enjoy the rest of it. It's got some good story there. Systems wise, unless you do what Smoosher did and you try triple triad at the beginning of the game and you spread the random rule to every single zone that you go to, in which case, you know, can't no one help you there. You can't find an Orin below 0. I would say Mimi could help you, but Mimi's stuck in meetings for the next 2.5 hours. Big shop someday, yet he is still there in Dawn Trail. He never achieved it, but he never got there. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, Twiki. It is one of my favorite games as a whole. I really like Final Fantasy VIII. I remember when in the original PS1 game, I played it so long that the timer changes colors, and I saw it change colors like 3 times. Because I would also leave it up on the PS1 just so I could listen to the music. So the world music looping was one of those things that I really liked about it. I love the parts I got to play, even more than 10. That's good. Then you'll like it. It's pretty consistent in what it does. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about spoilers or anything, but please let me know if you do like it or if you hate it after you report me. But it's a very enjoyable game. It still holds up for me personally. Didn't finish 10, then got a bit long. Yeah, I finished 10 just out of because back then I didn't have anything else to do. But I'm not the biggest fan of 10. I didn't like the ending, which is why I prefer 10-2, because I found the 10-2 corrected some things that I didn't enjoy about the base game. But yeah, I get that, and that's okay. You returned. Thanks for seeing Teacher Rune's belongings to him. What's this, for me? A foul brew that is made by tossing various items found in the wild, both live and dead, into the barrel of water and letting the concoction ferment for a sennight under the warm sun. Gross. Kick it in fire water. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Excuse me, had a cough. You love parts to play. Yes, I'm the same. Like there isn't. I think outside of Final Fantasy, no, there isn't a single Final Fantasy that there isn't parts that I don't have beef with. Even this game, and even 16. There's parts that I could just weren't for me, and that's okay. It took me a while to come around to just be like, okay, that's not good for me for what I like, and that's fine. But I did manage to enjoy other aspects of those games. The music in 10 is incredible. There's certain cutscenes in 10 that are fantastic. I hated Seymour so much. It was in part because of that one fight in the snow where you have to fight him, and it's like, okay, great. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old? Bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. No thanks, I'm good. Una dances and people die? Will Una stop dancing? Never! She's still dancing. Do I remind you? Yeah, listen, that fight was rough. I think that's the issue I had with 10 more than anything. Now that I'm thinking about it, was some of the fights and how they worked was like... it's similar to what I had with God of War Ragnarok, where the combat and some of the fights, not all of it, but some of the fights were like, I'm not finding this to be fun for me. And I'm sure there's people who loved it, and that's great, but every once in a while there's content that I just don't like. It's kind of like me in this fight, like, you know, I don't do ultimates because it's not what I find to be fun. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. It was close to being an amazing game, but shit, if they just cut down by 20%, it'd be a great game. Make a 10 out of a 10 game. Cut all the 9 out of 10 content. 16 did something similar with that, where it was pacing. It was pacing of other side content that was, although good and enjoyable, it cut into the main story a little bit too much. There was one stretch where I was ramping up to go towards the end of the game. Like, okay, let's get going. And like, I don't know how many, but there were several side quests that popped up that were also the ends to certain side stories. And so like, I'm already committed to them and I was enjoying them, but it's like, okay, but surely we could have paced this a little bit better to flow. In a better way, I guess, but I don't know. It was just like, there was a little bit of fatigue, if that makes sense, with what I wanted to do with the game. And like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to play something else. This was super enjoyable, but I don't necessarily want to do... Oh, there's more side quests after that. Okay. But if, for me personally, if that's the thing I'm going to complain about, then you know what? There's worse problems to have with the game. Oh no. This game and world I'm enjoying is giving me too much content, which I know what that sounds like. But that's okay. Please Shut Up is the 5th most popular mod for God of War Ragnarok. Gee, Sander, what does that mod do? Probably me not being young anymore, but the Ubisoft curse, 40 hours of content, not give me 10 hours of crafted focused story. I mean, that's fair to want that out of a game. Do you know where I find that to be a good thing, where I don't necessarily tend to have that issue? It's in a lot of the indie games that have come out recently, like Neva, like Gris, like games like Finny, help me out. That one game, Signalis. Thank you, Finny. I find that those games leave me wanting more. Like, okay, but can I get this but double? So there's apparently no making me happy. There's no making me happy. Remove those lines. That's pretty good, actually, Sander. But those kinds of games give me nothing but, it's like pure concentrated story, right? Like 1,000 times resist, which Alistair's streamed, is he's one of my favorite games of the last, well, I mean forever, since I started playing games. But in the last 10 years, 1,000 times this was just up there for me. A beautiful game. There's no fat on that game to be trimmed. It's just fantastic the entire way. So, but yeah, like those indie games, I feel tend to. That's an A rank. I don't want to be near that thing. That thing will kill me. Alright, it's on that side. Let's go this way. But I think because of the nature of the dev cycle, they want to cram a lot of story into those bigger games like the Final Fantasies. Oh, I failed the Fate I wasn't involved in. So, I'll take it. Like, I still did those side quests in 16. Like, I still did them. I still enjoyed them. But it started to, it's also kind of like Elden Ring. Elden Ring, like the last zone or two could have been like not there and I would have been content. I'm like, okay, cool, DLC time, let's go. But yeah, big game problems. This mod removes over 3,300 plus pointless patronizing voice lines from the game. I feel like that was a passion project, Sander. So was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans in this part of the 12's wood? First sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs, tracking them to, or giving chase, mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler's spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand, and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. A traitor? I just really wish that devs would be less afraid of not having enough content. Enough content, just give me the matters. Yeah, I think that's why you find it in indie games. I think that's why you find it there, because it's almost entirely a passion project, right? They're not there answering to that quarterly call about the profits. A traitor among us? Among us. There's something you can skip a lot of the content too, like going back and playing XIV Brotherhood. The game wasn't as long as I remembered because I spent so much time when I was younger doing the side content. Like I probably could have finished New The World Ends With You. You're never allowed to stop playing that game. Just play the music all the time, always, Finny. If I hadn't tried to collect everything because my little gremlin brain wants to collect them all. Yeah, I think in the greater scheme of things, it's a good problem to have, right? I think it makes for good discussion, though. I think it makes for certainly, and in some games it's a good thing, right? In other games it's not. I find that 16 to be a good problem to have, even if I was ready to move on. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on the thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Clear, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him if it comes to that. I'll for sure sit in those fights for hours if need be. The soundtrack's so good. It's got a good loop for its music. Why is she sat there? Can I get this as an emote, by the way? Can I get an emote where Harley just sits like this? That's very cute. I dig it. What are you up to, Yana? Cloven hoofed horrors. No, thank you. They're talking about the deer outside, up here. A disorderly adventurer. Oh, is he the Fate NPC? I think they might be. What am I looking for? Oh, they're over there. Hello there, Laurentius. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Alright, Papa Paisa, whisk me away. Oh. Hello there, Laurentius. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You! What did you... How long have you... Help. Help! Help! Please, come quick. My friends, it is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Excuse me? Oh. This guy. Uh-oh. I read his surname as SKA. That's the wrong game. How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. You just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. This guy. SK, my boy. Oh, itchy shoulder. Are they inside this log? It was the Bard NPC. That's not who I'm looking for. Giant ass level 50 S rank. A rank. Oh, we have to do one of these? Okay, whatever. This should give me level 30. Maybe. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They just preach justice, honor, and duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. As though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the Viera bitch. Hey, you can't just give away my race, son of a bitch. Do not listen to Laurentius. He's a liar. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting a great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swamped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ye? You there, stop calling me by my fucking race, I have a name! Remake? Remake, let's go. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? then you don't stand alone. How do they know? They can't see me. They have no idea what lies behind this astronaut's outfit. As you know, exactly, he doesn't know. Nobody does. It's like chat doesn't know. There's no way to tell. An impossibility to see beyond the visor. You don't know? I'm thinking about it. Uh-oh. Shit, fucking bards. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, he healed up too? What a jerk. Also, I am playing a Thaumaturge. As soon as it gets to level 30, we can return to the story of Coco Bussy. And become a full-on black mage. Let the pain begin. How? How has it come to this? Well, impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? That's the Empire's finest? Damn. And with bandits and poachers at your side, they're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. More like Buscabron, am I right? His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Laurentius, more like Puta. Uh-huh. Hey, that's a lot of dudes. It's only level 22 though, so it's a little bit low level for me. No, but I think so. We're not quite at the slow part yet. I think it's mid-30s is when we hit a very hard patch of the MSQ. I like how Ida and Papadimo are there doing absolutely nothing. Just vibes. Aye, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I had just got word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he could change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. That if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Clear. The Sylph Elder has been found. Yay! Into the... Oh, this is a dungeon? Uh-oh. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Phrixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small, leafy, green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Miles of Totorak, here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Phrixio was seen not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Phrixio. Poor Phrixio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties, waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the hell was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. But wait a minute, if they're going there, who's going to go to the dungeon? Understood. Clear. Go to the 1,000 Miles of Totorak and see that Phrixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. Her expression says it all, I believe. Oh, this is the one with the mega long cutscene at the end, right? If I recall correctly. By order of the Elder Seats here, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Miles of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside. And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God, strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Yay. Hey, anybody need a first time playthrough of the 1,000 Miles of Totorak? What level are we? I think the dungeon is... Totorak is... Oh, it's level 24, so that's fine. It's not too bad. I posted a new plant and pet pals. Ooh. New plant. The first thing I click when I see is Allie's cat. Beautiful Allie. Oh, it's the one on the right hand side. Is that where you normally feed them their treats? Hopefully the plant. So I have a question about the Discord layout. Go on. So it's funny that the Smith is just trying. Yeah, Smith. I mean, they're a relatively new addition, right? Thank you, Bay. If anybody wants to come along, you're welcome to do so. What are you gonna go as, Bay? I will go as like there's a tank. Unless you want a tank. If you want a tank, you can tank. I will DPS. There's a close up above the full tank. Gotcha. Why are pet pals in all things food? Because I think I'm funny. I mean, the plant ecosystem looks very good. I like it, beta. I never would have considered to have that many. I'll go as whatever, even healer if you want. I mean, if you're on a tank, I'll go DPS. That way we can get it done fast. Well, as fast as we can. It's kelp grass, but freshwater. Gotcha. Hopefully it takes well to the tank, and the fishies like it. It looks neat though. Like it blends well. Are you gonna add more plants on that side? Because the floating ones above the tank tend to dominate the view in a nice way. But that right side do be lacking. It should spread really well, and if the fish have babies again, it will give them a place to hide and not be devoured. I mean, fair. I think because they're high light requirement plants. Gotcha. Okay. And it looks good. Hopefully it does spread and do its thing. Be a little bit harder to see the fish, but you know, as long as the fish are living a good life in there and enjoy themselves. If this spreads like it's supposed to, I won't need to get any more plants for that side. That's fair. Highly, I wouldn't say invasive, but it spreads, so that's good. Baguette, this thing right here, Bomage. With sensor strips and everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have any more class quests, so I'm not lacking any skills, except for the skills I don't have. Role quests: Addle, Sleep, Swiftcast, Lucid Dreaming, which Black Mages never use. You need to get rid of that thing. Even the ducks don't want it. It's literally nothing though. There's no anything to it. It's just petrified, calcified, whatever happened to it. It may as well be, it says, it looks like a mug. It does nothing. And believe me, if there was even an ounce of anything negative out of it coming out, except for the fact that it hasn't, done anything, gone bad, then it would have been tossed out. But as it stands, it just exists. It is my monument to hubris that in the face of in the face of everything living around it, it just exists on its own. The baguette is just there. Even as I age, my baguette doesn't. It's a reminder as well about aging, life and death, and all these other very heavy subjects. I'm gonna be dead, and the baguette still exists, much like Yuna still dancing. It's not that deep. Oh, big yawn. In fact, I think when I write up I'm gonna be 50 years old in a couple of years. Well, less than a couple of years now at this point. I'm going to write up my will and leave the baguette to Beta. That's gonna be Beta's inheritance, since I have no children and nobody to leave things to. Actually, there's 3 parts, right? So one part will go to Beta, one to Franco, and one to Iggy. The tri baguette holders. I'm sure they'll appreciate that and look after it the way it was intended. Sir, comparing our health, you will. You never know. Genetics might say otherwise. If they put it together, do they get a wish on it, like the Trifor? You know what? Maybe my what energy leaves my body when I perish will go into the baguette, and then the baguette of wisdom, the baguette of courage, and the baguette of power, all combining for the triget. Exactly. Infused with my spirit, it'll only attain its power when I've passed. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure Beta, Franco, and Iggy. Iggy might be, but I'm not sure Franco and Beta are down for inheriting a piece of baguette. But you know, there are worse things to leave your friends. Granted, yes, there are also better things, but I'm not made out of money. You like a crummy gift? Yeah. Yeah, it's not up there on the list of things to give somebody, as it turns out. But it is the least I can do for all of their work. I thought I would get the baguette. Here's the thing, Wolfie. I still have part of that other baguette upstairs. That's my kitchen baguette. I'll put that one in resin and send it to you. I lost the other part of it, so I only have like 2/3 of a baguette. If I die first, burn me with my Porsche. Okay, done. And then in like 1,000 years, they're gonna find your corpse buried with the petrified baguette. They're like, what was this guy doing with this baguette? Why did he have this 6-inch stub of baguette buried with them? It'll make for a great story. Alright, Coral, 09 Tails. Buried with an absolutely massive piece of baguette. That's the way to go. Absolutely. It was some ancient ritual to send the dead on with some food so that they would have sustenance or something. I'm sure they'll come up with some theory. Sure, I'll need that. Wait, no, the healer is a sprout. They can have it. I'm gonna be out here stealing sprout gear when I can make my own. Hola, Allie. How's it going, Allie? Good afternoon. Hope you're still on the mend and feeling better. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. No, Black Mage Troubles! Come on! Cast on 3 different monsters, finish none of my casts. Terrible. We're working our way through the MSQ. We're finally up to Totorak, which means we're on our way halfway through our 20s, which means progress. Okay, just trying to get through the week. Honestly, no, that's fair. That's fair. We're doing all right. I am famished. I'm hungry. You know that one scene Lord of the Rings where Golem's just being dramatic about his lack of food. Listen, even now I go for some of that lembas because I'm hungry. But other than that, no, doing pretty good. Workout complete, got stuff done, getting first stream done. We'll be ready to go for second stream later on. So yeah, we're doing alright. No complaints. Being reminded of what Thaumaturge plays like at lower level, that's for sure. Having not played it at this lower level in a very long time. I said obviously random Rolo that'll throw me into a low dungeon, but I've been tanking those dungeons a lot lately, so not really a thing. How has your Black Mage leveling been going? I know you, I mean, you're working on that, but I hope it's been fun. Just fireballs. I mean, there's some pretty decent gear here for this. Like, I'll wear this on my tank. Oh, literally no one's rolling on this? Give me the gear. Wait, did that sprout just pass on the caster headpiece that I passed on for them? Okay, I'm like Cody 3, but no PvP. No, fair. Congrats on all the new buttons you're gonna have when you try and take it into PvE. Buttons everywhere. What do they do? I don't know. Even I don't know, and I played at 100. I barely hit like half my buttons because of button bloat. But look, PvP, it's too good for XP. We live it up on Black Mage, trying to slowly understand the rotation, or at least how it works slowly. Yeah, it's not too bad. You are intelligent, you will grasp it very easily. I foresee no issues whatsoever with you picking it up at the end. It seems like, no, it's a lot of fun. It's also visually fun. Not like, you know, Pictomancer that's just visually violently bright in your face. It's nice just shooting out a giant fireball and it's just fireball. It's in the name. It's right there. It is what it is, so yeah. You cast a lightning bolt, it's a lightning bolt. You cast a blizzard, it's a blizzard. Back in my day, put up the spreadsheets, Jesus. Let's not talk about original summoner.
Darkness.
Who could this masked individual be? The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue.
we meet at last.
Here, feel thing, and check out this emo nerd.
I am Laha Brea of the Asians, servant to the one true God.
Not Laha Bread himself.
Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
By the way, I won't be mad if it's all dead by the time I get out of this cutscene, by the way, Bay.
Here, feel
Poor Bay.
the presence of evil.
Oh, she changed it up. What?
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
I'm sure you have to work. Okay. Fair. We have to replay this, honestly. No, it's going to be good, Ali. Hindsight. Hindsight plays huge into replay number 2 and 3. You're going to be like, what? You haven't played a lot of these scenes in so long, you've forgotten? Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. The funny thing about Summoner then and now is that if you die at any point, your rotation is bugged for like 3 minutes. Now for entirely different reasons. Is it really? Even now? I think about Endwalker Black Mage spreadsheets where people mapped out entire fights. That is... yeah. People do... Listen, I'm one of these people, right? Squeeze every ounce of fun you can out of it. That's me with crafting. I could have fun with this and have some whimsy and mystery, or I could just spreadsheet it. Oh, she sounds so sultry. You know what? She was feeling it early on. They were still on board. They still had the energy. Later on, When you talk about reading kids' bedtime stories, read your own kid one, Mr. Family. Oh, has he on GOG? It doesn't seem to require experience. Nice, Tweaky! Are you gonna get into it tonight? You gonna get up in there? Listen, as soon as that music from the garden starts up. Hey, that's not an upgrade. How's that not an upgrade? Fuck! It's literally the same as the crafter that I made. Okay, well. I guess you're trying to line up certain demis. Gotcha. If you're on GOG, there is only one thing that requires an account to play. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, that's the Elder. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Thank you, Bay. Gwen? Oh. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these little ones of these ones of little solace. Uh-oh. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Guardians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap by will of kindness, better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Hola, Dark Smack. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Do it mean bringing down the very heavens? Who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. Even then he's thinking about Sid and nothing. Sorry, Garland and nobody else. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. He's his boyfriend, he does. How doth you be? I'm ready for a nice hot drink and some food. I'm hungry, Darksmack. Your food looks fantastic, by the way. Those walking ones did for Noxia. Noxia? This one is certain of it. I'm assuming this is a hard X. This one fears that the other taken ones also suffer the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike, though there are evil ones among the walking ones. There are good ones also. God, you're so obsessed with your ex, it's an embarrassing era. Does walking one feel unwell? Headache. This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding. Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramuh. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come to see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Kekerong Salmon. It's true. That is a name. Gridanian Hobo. You know what? Okay. Alright, let's get back to safety. Did score a few pieces of gear, so that's nice. But we'll have to turn in and everything else at a later time. Thanks for being everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time, as always. I'll be back in 3 hours, YouTube, for some Subnautica. Might finish it. We'll see. Depends on how fast I can get materials to build stuff. But that'll be in 3 hours. Look after yourselves. Thank you for spending some time with me. Thank you again to Auntie, Keiki, and Alistair for the raids. I appreciate it very much. We'll see you back here in 3 hours. Bye, YouTube. Let's end that there.